Welcome back. Today we're going to check out this Shark vacuum. When I start it up, it makes a heck of a noise. Usually the noise does stop, but obviously there's something going on. It does seem to vacuum okay. Seems to work fine. This is what I call one of the dumb vacuums. It basically just traipses around the house like a drunken whatever, and it doesn't go in straight lines or anything, and eventually it gets most of the area done. I emptied out the garbage can here. It is dirty. I'm going to clean it. As you can see, it's nasty. I do have some replacements for the screen, and there's a paper thingy in there I think I got a replacement for. So what I'm really going to do is I'm going to start with just taking it apart and cleaning everything, because I've been using it for a while, and I've spot cleaned it, but I haven't really taken it apart and given it a real clean. Let's see what we can do with this thing. First off, let's see if we can get the basics out of it. And I'm going to take everything and dump it in a bucket with maybe some Dawn dish detergent, and that'll get a lot of this crud off. Most of it's pretty easy to put back together, and you're going to be dealing with things like fuzzies. There's more fuzzies. This front wheel, it just pulls straight out. So we can get maybe a screwdriver. Well, it usually comes straight out. Oof. Okay, so we've got a bread twist tie stuck in there. That could be part of the noise. Wheels seem to turn. That's a good thing. I am going to take a quick stop here and just blow this out, and then I'm going to throw these in a bucket to clean. I'll be right back. I could sit here all afternoon and clean this thing. It's pretty gross. But for our purposes today, it's fine. I was hoping that I had a replacement screen. This goes over the filter, the paper filter. But I didn't have a replacement, so I just cleaned it. If you do clean it, be really gentle, because this is just really fine mesh. And to put it back in, there's 2 tabs, like so. Okay, it goes in like so. That goes like so. Alright, and the front wheel is just rubber piece, and this metal bar goes like so. Be careful, it will fall out. Try to get it centered, and then just press it straight down. Like that. And these, it's like a square base, you just press it down. If you go on Amazon, you can get replacement kits pretty cheap. And then we have our brush. They do have replacements of these. Again, you can get them on Amazon pretty cheap. And you'll notice on one side, there's this part with a little arrow on it. So you have to match it up with this arrow. So we are going to go, and this side has a little square. So we're going to put that on that square part there. And then with the white arrow up, we're going to just push it in. And that should be fine. And then this piece, you've got 3 prongs, just go in little holes here. Try to line those up and click it in. It does have screws, you don't need to take these screws out. One other thing I can do, since we're here, is just make sure all of these little eyeballs are clean. I don't recommend using anything harsh. I'm just going to use a plain Q-tip. Just make sure that all the dirt's out of them. You don't want to scratch them. One thing to remember, if you do have to replace one of these wheels, don't go by this. Say I wanted to replace this wheel, it looks like it's on the right side, right? But they don't go by that. They go by what it looks like underneath. So it would be the left wheel. So just keep that in mind. Just make sure these contacts are clean. I'm going to hit that with a little alcohol. Again, for this one, it seems to be charging fine, so this isn't a problem. It's just one of those, it's here, might as well clean it. Okay, so I'm going to go put it on the floor and see how it sounds. So, I threw it on the floor, and I let it run, and it basically did the same thing. So, what we're going to do is keep disassembling. I'm assuming it's the drive motor, but I'm not 100% sure. So, we are going to find the switch. The switch is on this side. Turn it off. Got everything else apart that has already been out. I'm going to start by taking this front plate off. So we got five screws. And this is just a handy little dish I tape the magnet to the bottom. So it loses all the screws. So this front piece, it's several pieces actually. So it's going to be this little top. If I can get it off, okay. So it's this little C piece, and then we should be able to lift this. Oops, hit the power button. We don't want that on. That's the other part. Again, really dirty. Now, if you buy the little kit from Amazon, it comes with this little brush. And this part is to, if you get string in the wheel, cut the string. Kind of handy. Next. And these are going to be bigger. They're going to be, let me see. These right here, got the little arrows. I don't know what size they are, but I can tell you in a minute. Alright, T15. So this is an interesting set I bought. Where did I buy it? I don't remember where I bought it. But they have the extra length for things like here. So let's see, 15. I got them all. Be really careful when taking this apart. It's just little plastic clips. Let's see what we've got going on in here. We got some crud, which is not surprising. And plastic. This could be what's making the noise. Alright, thought I saw something else in there. Yeah. Not bad. These are my wheel wells. Let's see how those look. Those are not bad, just filthy. Be really careful if you take these wheels out, because the wire on these is just so short. So if your robot starts going, like, it'll get off the charger and just go around in a circle, or just start to go in a circle and stop and give you an error code. It's probably a problem with one of the wheels. Mine doesn't do that, so I should be okay. And you know, a lot of people will probably say, why aren't you wearing gloves? If it was wet and gross, yeah, I would. But, you know, trying to take this stuff apart with rubber gloves on, it's kind of a bear. I've tried it. So unless there's a real reason, it's just too much of a pain. I'm going to throw one screw in these wheels just so they don't move around while I'm trying to put everything together. Let's just look around, see if we got anything else hanging around in here. And I don't see anything. I'm going to put a drop of oil on this motor. Careful not to move these wires around too much. They have little spots where they go in. Otherwise you'll cut them when you put it together. Try to get this thing back together. Alright, the plastic clips are together. Looks like this isn't quite lined up. You need that to go in there. How's this side look? That side looks alright. Okay. Now let's put these million screws back in. So the next piece is this kind of C-shaped piece. And basically you carefully bend anything. Lift the front piece up. And make sure those two metal prongs go in properly. You don't want to bend them. Alright, that seems right. And then you come along and line up the little holes and clips. And put that back on. And just put the regular stuff back in. square part in. Line up the white arrow. Line up the 3 tabs, push it down, clip it in. Alright, here we go. And then I'm going to put the switch on, and I'm going to go try it out. We'll see how it sounds. Okay, so I did all the cleaning, I put everything back together, tried it out, and it sounds the exact same. So I'm going to assume it needs a new drive motor for the brush. I'll put a picture in to show you exactly what it looks like. I'm hoping I can find it someplace else. The one place I found it so far, they want $52 for it plus shipping, and I don't want to pay that. I hope you at least got a little something out of this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe. And if I get the motor, I'll show you how to put that thing in too. I hope to catch you next time. Have a great one.